Fayetteville, North Carolina. And even though we're in the South, we actually have found much more surprisingly friendly people than we were expecting. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do a shameless product plug. The lady Stevie at hashtag or Instagram her, she is at the Old Town Apothecary. She is excellent, especially if you're like a visitor. I mean, and of course for her family too. We were in her store for an entire hour. She showed us where to go, told us places to see, where to park, where is safe, where is not so safe. Just a lovely, lovely woman. So right now we are actually in the historic market house where I believe they brought all the market goods that they used to have, I guess once upon a time, stalls and such selling produce, wares and such. And then if you go and if you look down and up the street, you can definitely see that this is the Old Town market shop, or the market street. So we haven't found anybody to interview yet, but we have been told that around 5 o'clock it turns up. So we're gonna head on down the street, find out what we can find, and see if we can get somebody to talk to. So here we are in Fayetteville.
Fayetteville.
Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So baby girl, where'd you grow up and where'd you go to school?
So I grew up in between here and South Texas. I guess I went to high school here though.
Okay.
And then I moved back home to Texas in Corpus Christi, and then I moved back here to go back to college.
If you would name something that you find special about the town, what is it?
I guess the most special thing about this town is the fact that it is a military town, so there's so many different people from so many different places. So it is a huge melting pot. So it doesn't always, it's not super boring, I guess.
And how your least favorite thing about the town?
Just this town in general. I just literally feel like it's like a black hole, and I come back here all the time because my mom's lived here since I left. And it's like a trap.
What do you do? What do you want to do?
So, I mean, I just got done being a caregiver or a nanny. What would I want to do forever and ever? I think I was telling you guys this last night that I wanted to, like, it would be so awesome if I could just, like, start, like, a nonprofit and go to cities that are, like, food deserts and start gardens in the middle of the city for everyone, and then teach people how to make their own food, because it's just like that saying where you teach somebody to, if you give someone a fish, they can eat for a day, but if you teach them how to fish, you can eat for a lifetime.
What do people do here for fun?
Drink. I have met some of my closest friends here in Fayetteville because it's so hard to meet and connect with people and actually stay friends, because people are constantly coming in and out of the city. And so, I mean, that's what you do for fun. You meet somebody who you connect with, like really close friends, and you become family, and sometimes they move away and then they come back, but basically the fun thing to do is drink.
Are there lots of bars, local bars, breweries? Do they have craft beer here?
So there's a few breweries around town. North Carolina in general has a lot of like microbreweries going on. There's tons of bars, yeah. One of the biggest breweries, one of the newest and best in my opinion, it's local, it's called Dirtbags. It's ran and owned by veterans, so it's pretty dope, but I mean their beer is pretty good there.
If you could choose anywhere in the country to travel, where would you go?
In this country?
In the country.
I would actually head to the West Coast and do like Washington down to Southern California. Okay. Like start at the top and go to the bottom. Okay. Because I've never been past Texas, but I have traveled literally the entire, like from Texas up all the way over and all the way down. I've been to all those states, but never west of Texas.
Now, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
So can I pick two places? Okay, so my first, definitely, when I leave the States, my very first choice is going to be New Zealand. Because first of all, it's beautiful. But India would be the next place, which is so weird. I mean, I have a friend who's from India, and
how do you feel about the American government in general? Just how you feel?
I don't trust them.
Right.
I don't trust the government at all.
How do you feel the news and information out there?
Not at all. No, because it doesn't matter which side you're on. Like everything can be twist or turned, or you can just get a shot of this, or here's the full shot, but then you're only showing this. Like everybody works it to their advantage.
In this most recent election round, made America seem very divided. Now, do you think America is divided? And if so or if not, why?
I mean, America's always been divided. There's always been two sides. So, well, I like to say I'm kind of in the middle, you know? So there is the very few people who are not on one side or the other. But if you talk to somebody from one side or the other, you would be considered the complete opposite side. You know, there's like no middle ground, but there are people that are in a middle ground, you know? And we're out there.
What do you think the country's going to look like in, say, 2 to 3 years now that...
I completely feel like I said, it's going to be okay, but it's not really okay. But, like, I feel like we are entering, like, the novel, like, 1984. Seriously, like, 1984. Like, everybody's going to start to be watched and, like... Or it's gonna be something creepy like that. I don't know if it'll change that drastically so quickly, but I mean, I can see that happening, and I can see it gradually going towards that, or something close to that, or we're gonna have less freedom, or